Hello. Welcome back to another episode of Real Estate No Dumb Questions. This week, we are going to dive into an article on Reddit about some scammers trying to sell someone else's property. Let's dive in and see what this is all about. Yesterday, I was contacted by a realtor letting me know that someone was pretending to be me and tried to sell land I owned. The scammer reached out to the agent via email asking to list my property for sale at about half the value. Oh boy. The agent spoke to the scammer for about a month, discussing list price and more. That is already too long, in my opinion, to be talking to someone like this without verifying their identity. He contacted me after verifying his suspicions that the person he was speaking to was not legit. The scammer had a fake driver's license scan with my driver's license number and name, but with someone else's picture. Okay, so how does this even happen? How is this even possible? Unfortunately, this is becoming very, very common fraud practice amongst the scammers out there. And I suspect that the number one, that this person probably used some sort of deep fake to pretend to be the seller. There are, unfortunately, with the growth of AI and digital tools out there, there has been a big increase in these deep fake calls where someone can talk to an agent and it almost sounds like your own voice because there's so much content out there with our voices, like videos and things of that nature. Their email, they could have spoofed the seller's email or created an email to look like they have the same email as the seller's name. So we shouldn't rule that out. It's very, very possible that that's how this person was even connected to this agent. But I would highly recommend that a month in without verifying this kind of thing, especially on vacant land where this kind of real estate is more vulnerable to scammers taking advantage, it should never take a month. At that point, it's likely been too long. I highly recommend the real estate agent does some sort of ID verification solution. There are softwares on the internet where you can verify someone's identity without just simply asking them for their ID. Because as we know, in this case, an ID was produced just with someone else's photo. If the real estate agent doesn't have one of these verification solution softwares, they should definitely reach out to their title company, since title companies should be verifying everyone's identity prior to the closing. I would also recommend for all homeowners out there, if you haven't done so already, go onto Zillow and claim your property as your own. This will allow you to get updates from Zillow, such as your property's been listed for sale. And if that wasn't you that listed for sale, there's likely a scammer out there trying to sell your home on your behalf. Whew. It's a lot, I know. The scammers are getting scarier and their fraud tactics are also getting smarter. That is all we have for this week, but if you have any real estate related questions for us, please drop it in the comments below. Remember, there are no dumb questions, only the ones that you don't ask. See you next time.